So we're talking about some of the better communities to live in, and we're getting to it right now. My name is June Kranick, and on this channel we talk about everything as it comes to moving or investing in Orlando or Florida in general. So today we're going to be talking about an area that I've already done one video on, but I wanted to kind of do an update because it really has come along. So this area is called Bridge Walk, which is a Lennar community, and it is off of Cyril's Road. I never know if I say that right. Cyril's, C-Y-R-I-L-S. Cyril's, potato. It's actually in 34771 zip code, which is St. Cloud. And I do like this area, the way the community is laid out and the way the homes look. It's pretty. It's a little more of a traditional look than many of the communities. So I thought I would do an update video on this. Plus there are still some homes for sale, so that's always helpful. So I went into a couple of the models, which I will get to in just a moment. I wanted to talk about this community in general. The square footage that I found was between about 1,795 square feet up to 2,634, but definitely higher than that. What I found was it went all the way up to 3,791 square feet. So there's a lot of different elevations, a lot of different model, or I shouldn't say models, but different homes. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, a 5-3, I think there was a 4-4. There's a lot of different elevations and whatnot. Their HOA there is $141 a month, which includes a clubhouse that will be coming. There was no clubhouse as of yet. Will have a fitness center, a pond with a private boat launch, swimming pool, basketball courts, a tot lot, also a volleyball court, and then access to Lake Toho, because if you've watched videos of mine before in St. Cloud, I do not know how to pronunciate the name of Lake Tohapalalakala. That's all it says to me. So hopefully we can put the actual spelling here in this video. So one day I'll learn how to say it, but that won't be today. So anyway, yes, I went into a couple of models. It's very interesting how it's now called self-guided tours. And it's pretty smart because they make you register, where you give your phone number, your address, your email, your social security. Only kidding. You don't give your social security, and that's the only way you can get access. And then it gives you a code, and then you go in at your own risk. And I'm only kidding when I say risk. So I actually like that because I don't normally talk to the salespeople in the community because they're busy and they have other things to do. So anyway, I did enjoy being able to go on my own and film. I will say Lennar is Lennar. Lennar is a huge home builder. I think they coined themselves as the #1 home builder. They are putting up communities everywhere you look. I think Lennar 20 years ago was a little, don't shoot the messenger, a little higher end. Now it's, there's a lot of great things about Lennar. Everything's included, the appliances, the washer and dryer, there's a lot of things included. And then there's just a couple slight upgrades, and I think one of them is having tile throughout the entire house. That is an upgrade. But besides that, the price is the price, so there's not, I want this, I want that. It's more packages. You get the white with the gray countertops, or the gray with the white countertops, and so you don't get to pick and choose everything, which me personally, I think takes the fun out of things, but and who knows where the industry will go from here. So I went into the first model. It was the largest model. It was a biggie. And I think it was a 4-bedroom, 4-bath. It had bedrooms and bathrooms everywhere. There's some footage for you. I had to keep turning on lights, so we're gonna run that footage so you can see this model, which was called the Bloomfield model. Now, the second model that I got an opportunity to go into was a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and it was called the Eastham model. And so it was smaller bedrooms, less square footage. I didn't even get an opportunity to see the square footage. If I were to guess, I'd say 2,400 to 2,600 square feet. And again, I did like the backsplash on the first model. I liked that darker gray. I thought that looked really cool. For me personally, I think with model homes, when there aren't salespeople on property, things get moved and, you know, maybe dirt on the porch and little things that I notice, but maybe other people don't notice. But that's just because there's so many people going through there and there's really no rep there. So also, I got an opportunity to drive through the neighborhood, and what I do like the colors of these homes. They had more of the light blue, grays, white, and taupe. And it was kind of uniformed, which I thought was nice. And the style of the homes, I like the brick, and I liked the front porch areas, which give you an opportunity to put rocking chairs and make it look cute. They were nice, you know, and they were on that, they call it a pond, and there wasn't a name for it. So that's a nice view to have if you get that particular home site. Now, as I was driving along, we saw these cute little, we call them cranes, but they're actually, I did my due diligence, they're actually herons, and you'll see them just strolling around the neighborhoods. And what pisses me off is when people drive fast and then hit them, because sometimes they're just walking across the road nice and slow, and they're just the sweetest little things, and they just hang out. And if you feed them, then they come and see you every day to get food, and they don't bother anybody, you know. But then all of a sudden they'll be gone, and then they come back and they got a little baby. And look at that little baby, so cute, just the long legs, oh, just precious. I don't know. I love the nature. And so again, you drive through and you can see all the construction going on, and you can see all of the trees they're tearing out. Now this is right down the street from Sunbridge. It is on the same road as Sunbridge. So to give you a frame of reference, they coined this as Lake Nona. This is not Lake Nona. It is St. Cloud address, St. Cloud zip code. But I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, you could ride your bike and hit Lake Nona. So it's very close. They kiss each other. So I did find one, I found properties on the MLS. I mean, this is a new community. I think it really, I found a house there, I want to say 2019, maybe 2020. Let me go check, because I don't want to give you misinformation. Yes, I'm glad I checked. It is 2021. So that's the oldest home I found. But I found one on the MLS. There's a picture of it. It's a Big Mac Daddy. It's a 3,791 square foot home. It was listed for $775. It just sold recently, I think in February, and it sold for $780. So that's a big ticket item there. So these houses, now there's also, I meant to mention, there are also townhomes in there. So you can get one of these properties from the high 300s townhome all the way up to 780,000, maybe 800,000. So that's the range, probably more 400, 500, 600 for a single family home, which sounds crazy to say that. I bought my house in 2019. Thank God I bought it in 2019, because my house has gone up 200,000 in equity. So yeah, yes. Florida, if you are up north, people still think Florida real estate is cheap. It is not. Can you get cheap real estate in North Florida, where, you know, in the sticks? Yes. You can get, you know, I don't see it cheap, less expensive homes in Gainesville, places like that. Ocala, not Orlando, not Miami, not South Florida, anywhere. So it is not cheap any longer. So yeah, by the way, this house was bought cash. So you know that was probably somebody that was living up north and sold their home or whatever. So it was a beautiful home. I didn't show pictures on the inside because it was kind of really scaled down and it was pretty simplistic. So there wasn't really a whole lot to see. It's a big, big, big house. So there's a new phase being released. I know there's 8 home sites being released. And though, you know, you do your due diligence on Lennar and whatnot, I do like the area. I do like the neighborhood. I do like the style of the homes, but that's not for everybody, and you have to decide what's important to you. But this area is blowing up because of Sunbridge, so it certainly won't hurt property values in that area. So yeah, so we're gonna run some footage. If not, if we haven't run it already, run some more footage so you can kind of see the neighborhood, the entrance, the area, and maybe the models, so that you can get a good feel for what Bridge Walk is all about. And if that's not what you're looking for, let us know. You gotta reach out and let us know exactly what it is that you need so we can get those videos out to you right away. So remember, if you're thinking about moving to Orlando or investing in Orlando real estate or Florida in general, well then send us a text, give us a call, send us an email, however you wish to connect, because we got you covered when it comes to moving or investing in Florida. And we will see you on the next video. Bye for now.